We all know how stressful holiday shopping can be, right? Especially if you put it off a little too long. But we have some advice about what could happen if you fall into a habit called spaving. Not saving, but spaving. Have you heard of it? I've never heard of it. So let's talk about it with Nic Yeoman, certified financial planner and president of Yeoman's, your retirement coach. So Nic, before we talk about this holiday shopping, can we start with the why? And what exactly is this thing called spaving, and why should people care about it right now?
Sure. Well, what a great term, right? Spaving. But spaving is this whole idea of we're spending in order to save. So, as an example, you spent $50 to save $8.99 in shipping. What you really did was spend an extra $40.
No, that makes sense. And I feel like all of us have kind of fallen victim to that. Because I'm kind of like going through my shopping list right now. I'm like, oof, I've definitely done that. So if people like myself fall into spaving when these holiday deals pop up, what are the common mistakes that they make?
Yeah, well, a really good one to start with is this whole notion that, you're going to buy to qualify. So here's an example. You go into a retailer and they say, if you just spend $100, you'll save $20, right? So maybe the thing you went in to spend was $50, $60, and now you've spent an extra $40 you didn't plan to spend in the first place. And that's huge. Retailers know that, right? They're not non-for-profits, right? So they know how to motivate us to spend, and that's just a really easy one. The other thing is when we see those buy one, get one free deals, or if we see buy in bulk, is that really what you need? So it's a motivation. And again, it's so psychological. And it's just so easy to feel good about getting a deal when there's really no deal to be had for a lot of people.
Or if you're a dog mom like myself, the subscribe and save. Why not just keep having it come, right? So Nic, how can people
Right.
avoid falling into this spaving trap in the future? I am taking notes here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think the first thing is there's something called the financial acid test. Okay. So it's this whole idea, would you really touch it? Would you really buy it if it wasn't on sale? Is it a need or is it a want? Is it something you have to have today, or is it just something that appears to be appealing to you? So a really quick test is you could pause for a minute when you see that item and think, is this something I need or is this something I want? And then make a better decision. The second thing you could do, and I love this, I call it the refrigerator test. Okay. And it's an awesome, awesome test. And I know this is going to go contrary to a lot of people, but I promise if you implement this, you're going to save thousands of dollars, real dollars. Okay. And so let's say you define what a lot of money is to you. $100, $200, $1,000, whatever that is to you. You're going to write down whatever that item is. You're going to put it on your refrigerator and commit. Do not purchase that for 30 days. Now, Nic, it's on sale. There's a deal right now. It's a doorbuster, whatever. It doesn't matter. Wait 30 days. And here's what's going to happen. At least 50% of the time, you're going to discover you're glad you didn't buy that thing. You're talking about real dollars you're going to save simply by delaying. And it's so hard because we don't want to delay gratification, right? We want that instant feeling. But the refrigerator test, it might even save a marriage out there, okay? The last one, it's the idea that we confuse the idea with saving and savings. Sometimes we go into the store to save money, but it's not building up our savings. So we're either going to save for ourselves in the future, or we're going to feel good temporarily because we bought the deal.
I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a Target and said, I'm going in for this. And then that receipt is about this long because of what you just said there. 30 days refrigerator test, saving marriages across America. Nic Yeoman, president of Yeoman's. Thank you so much for coming on with us. We appreciate it.
Glad to be here.